Oh, greetings. That wasn't me. Hush. Shh. Yeah. All right. All right. This is much love. Greetings. We are the Pleiadian Council of Nine. From your Galactic Federation of Light. We are connected. Your Earth is going into a flux of information, transitional phase into more of a galactic, knowledgeable being. There will be days where you feel more galactic than others. You will feel your alien friends. You will feel, some will feel your insectoid connections of insectoid-like being. Many here are insectoid star seeds and do not remember, for good reason. It does make this life difficult to connect to. One moment. All right, greetings. Somebody's here. So, hush. We are the Pleiadian Council of Nine. One moment as we can reconnect. As your society becomes more aware of your galactic connections, it will change. It will become more spiritual to some degree. Your society still holds back on much of it in disbelief. Dreams and disbelief. The way the mind thinks and disbelief as you switch over to more of a galactic way of feeling and living. Many will begin to feel downloads. They will experience spiritual changes over time. Humanity still has they do not realize this is actually happening now in small pieces. As your memories of your galactic connections open up, also your lifetimes here are slowly opening up. That has been going on forever, as your lifetimes on Earth have always been opening up within you constantly. Just the mind turns it away and just calls it nothing. Some that are very positive, they don't know why, because they had a very positive life in their past. Many have a very negative upbringing. As for just them being negative, as for being a bully, much of that comes from my past life, and they realize it also. So your connections are becoming, there's disturbance for one moment. Yes, it is difficult. One moment. This one is very causing much. One moment. We will reconnect again. Blessings. Okay, take 3. All right, take 4. Greetings, this is us again from the play. From one moment. We are still connecting. From the Council of Nine, the Pleiadians, blessings. Yes, there's many humorous energies here at this time. But it made it difficult for us to have a full connection. One moment. As your Earth becomes more galactic, it will know itself more. This is in your future time. As the knowledge will just enter into you, you will just know. your future will be known to you more clearly. Your manifestation will be known more to you. It takes time for all of this to come into knowledge of the soul. Many of you are still releasing much for good reason, because you're ready to connect to spirit, connect to yourselves. And many are not ready, as you can tell, as they still go in the course of the timelines of great negativity, as they are entertained by your world, sports, whatever it might be, consuming themselves with this earth's matter, which is fine. But many of you are releasing from that and know you're much more, there's much more to life than this incarnation. And some do feel like it is very dull in your society. It is dull for many reasons. And much of it is dull for you to give yourself time, peace, to reconnect. Yes, it is difficult for some to connect, to see that. But much it has to do with re-evaluating yourself with the universe. And having that time of dullness is a way of reattaching yourself to what is true. And giving you also the time to fulfill your needs of knowing what you wish to know in due time. Many are still not, they have the time, but they are not ready. But those times are changing for many on your planet. One moment. Yes, many vortexes of your worlds are opening up. Yes, much to the amphibian races. And many also that were seen as gods in your past. Your Greek gods are becoming also more known in your society. As for the alien energies that are connected to it, your Jupiter god is actually of a different energy of your Zeus. Your Jupiter is of another entity, but still, it still comes from the same alien race, much of a Lyran human race. But there's so much more that's being built upon your humanity as it fully awakens, as it understands more of your gods of your past, as it understands your Egypt, which has much mystery around it for good reason. Yes, there are entities that don't want your history to be revealed, but many of you will reliving those histories as it will come back to you on its own. Yes, I mentioned insectoid energies. Your mantis is going to slowly involve itself with humanity. It has been in great discussion as becoming more well-known through channelers, through healers, through culture. They will find a way. They want to be known. They want their species to be not so much forgotten as it has, but they're adding their humor. As for comedian energies, and also much of their healing philosophies, they have a great amount of knowledge of healing, because they had to do that for their race, as many races do, but their race was misunderstood, as many races on your world are misunderstood. The Lyrans are going to be opening up their knowledge base to many of you also. One moment. Many different federations have been speaking to this planet, to your governments, as for allowing at least your Lyrans to become more close to your society. The human Lyran, because they're very close to your humanity. As for starseed interaction, as for mostly shadow government involvement, but much more will eventually arise to your state of mind when the time is right. Normally, Lyran humans are not, they usually stay out of it all. They are at their ships, but now they become more ground crew type of being here. They have kept their distance, but I do see humanity in parts of your world awakening, and it's bringing much interest to them. So more energies for the Met. Yes, I realize much of this is not very helpful for many, as they wish to see an alien, which some of this has a lot to do with that. Meaning your wearing human is still of a possibility of being seen by your world, meaning live amongst you. But it's for you to figure out who is one of them, who they are. A moment. Yes. Your election is, yes. There's so many, yes, one moment. Disagreements on your world of this play of your elections. The Pleiadians want nothing to do with it. One moment. It does bring much sadness to your world. As for this anger going on, is breaking up your world as we feel, instead of bringing it together. But we do feel the right one for the job will have their place. Even if they are part of the system, you still be realized they're still with their energy there helps much. With the wrong type of person there does cause more chaos. So even if you disagree with the one that's there, realize also that the subtleness of this being that will be part of your human collective as for American presidential selection has much to do with the vibration of your world. Even if some do disagree with their place here, you'd be surprised. If the other candidate was there, it would be much worse. Yes, some might disagree with that, which is fine. But there's much more going on than what you see. It's what you don't see is what is affected mostly. And some of that you see is affected, yes. But the higher realms, our fourth density, we see much more chaos than you can imagine. There is, yes, unsettledness in your dimension, but that multiplies in ours. One moment. That is all we have for you at this moment. Good day. Blessings all.